U.S. experts say it had a magnitude of 8.3 and was centered around 250 kilometers northwest of Santiago. Evacuations were ordered after authorities issued a tsunami alert for Chile, Peru, and Ecuador. Waves more than a meter high are reported in the coastal city of Valparaiso, northwest of Santiago. The quake was also felt in Buenos Aires, Argentina. CCTV's Joel Richards is there. We'll try to catch up with him throughout the newscast.
Evening, Elaine. Well, yes, we did. In the office, our CCTV office here in Buenos Aires, we felt ever so slightly the tremors, and that really gives you an idea of the sheer scale and the dimension of this earthquake. This is the largest and the worst heaviest earthquake in the world in 2 years. It happened at 8 p.m. local time, as you said, to the north of the Chilean capital, Santiago, in the town of Illapel. There is one confirmed fatality, Elaine, after a wall collapsed in this town, and 20 or so reported injured. But really, this story is moving minute by minute because of this tsunami alert, which has now been obviously released. Chile on red alert, coastal towns are being evacuated, but also there are tsunami alerts for Peru to the north of Chile and also across the other side of the Atlantic in Hawaii. So obviously, in Chile, a country was used to earthquakes. In 2010, they had the catastrophic earthquake, and real fear then of just exactly what will happen here and the sheer magnitude. They're expecting that within the next hour or so is perhaps when the larger waves will hit the town, will hit the coastal region, and that was when we'll get an idea of the damage that could be produced by this. But as we said, we felt the tremors here in Argentina, as far away as Buenos Aires, not just the other side of the Andes. Also in Brazil, there were reports of tremors being felt as well. So evidently, this is an extremely serious earthquake.
And Joel, we know with major earthquakes, there are also aftershocks. Have you been seeing anything in the media there in Latin America, or have you felt anything following that major tremor that happened, I guess about 2 hours ago?
Well, there have been various reports, as you said, that people are feeling the shock of this in many different locations. For example, the town of La Serena, which is about an hour's flight north of Santiago, the coastal town, there were about 12 aftershocks reported. So clearly, this is a major. There in La Serena, it's important to note that there's a national holiday in Chile in just 2 days' time. So many people have gone to the coastal region. So of course, one can imagine the fear there, and amongst the Chileans who have gone for their holidays to the coastal towns, they're now having to evacuate. As you said, Chile is a country which is well accustomed to earthquakes. It has a good protocol in place and how to react to this, but no one quite knows the scale of what will hit the country in the coming hours.
And just to give you an idea of what we're seeing on our screens here, a lot of people who have rushed out of buildings standing in the streets. Also, some photos of damage, from some various areas, and that people have put up on social media. Also, some video from Chilean television. Joel, I know it's still too early to tell, but have you heard of any other kind of emergency response? We heard about the one death, but any reports of injuries at all?
Well, for now, in terms of what has been confirmed, Elaine, there's just the mayor, Illapel, which, as I said, is the epicenter of this, or the town nearest the epicenter of this earthquake. That's all we have confirmed for now. But as we said, obviously on social media, there's a great deal of information. Many people are uploading photos and video of their experience and what they have in their vicinity. Michelle Bachelet, the Chilean president, is on her way now to La Moneda, which is the presidential palace in Santiago. She'll no doubt be making a public statement very soon, in the coming minutes or hours, no doubt. But for now, then, just different reports from across Chile. But as I said, really awaiting tsunami alert to see what the height of these waves. Some reports suggest they'll be around 1 meter high. Others suggest they could be as high as 2 or maybe even 3. So that is really what Chile is now waiting.